So y'all were youngins. You knew T.I. literally.
Right after I healed up from the shots.
Do you remember that first meeting?
Yeah. I went to these apartments. We had just got like our Section 8 voucher. And we moved to some apartments in Riverdale, in Clayco. Another guy that like my brother, his name Ben. It was me, him, and Tip. But when I seen Tip, it was, we wasn't from there. You know what I'm saying? We was some West Side niggas. And when I saw him, I was like, oh, somebody over here speak my language, like, because people from over there, they were a little bit more slower. But our sax was bigger. We sold drugs, and I was like, man, our drugs go for 20s out here. You know what I'm saying? So it was different, and the Jays was like, oh boy. So when the Jays seen us selling that, it was different. Like, we had the clout, like our bags of weed was different. Like, we was some different, you know what I'm saying? It was like, boy, them boys down there got it. But we was just from a side of town that it was mediocre at. But over here, it was like we was street kings, dog. You know what I'm saying? So when I met Tip, man, Tip was a real drug dealer. Like, he was making beats in the room. He had this piano, you know what I'm saying? He had the 6x9 speaker, and, the piano would be right here. The 6x9 speaker would sit on top of the piano, and the window was right there, and he would serve out the window with the dope in the speaker. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be sitting over there. I'll just be rapping to some of the stuff he got going on. And, I'm already shot up at this point. You feel me? I didn't see the streets, and, you know what I'm saying? So now he was like, man, kick that. And I had this special rhyme that I used to kick. DRO, so I called a radio station. And I was like, yeah, man, it's DRO. They were like, yeah, man, we got T.I. in the studio. I was like, Tip. And he was like, yeah. I was like, man, what's going on, bro? He was like, who? I was like, man, it won. He was like, you DRO? I was like, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. We ended up with, man, we got into shootouts together. Tip was high-headed back then. Like, if you crossed him,